Hello? Oh, yes. Hello. Yes. Hello, Jolly Tea Drinkers. Go a little brighter there. There we go. How's it going? It's Wednesday evening. Yes, I know. Here we go. Connected. I'd like to make sure you're all connected up here. Good evening and welcome, Jolly Tea Drinkers. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in and join me. Hi. How are you? Good evening. Hey, non-aesthetic living. Thank you. Yes, right as I started the stream. Look at that timing. Hello. Good evening. I'm still here making sure that I'm connected. That's wonderful. Thank you. Hi, how are you tonight? Oh, am I connected? Yes, I am. What? There we go. How is your day going? Good evening. Oh, I'm so glad that you're good. Oh, you got the notification. Wonderful. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So good. I'm glad you made it. Yes, this evening on this Wednesday, the midweek encouragement, the midweek calm coloring session. Good evening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. Come on in. All right, let's get started. We have tonight's scripture is found in Psalm chapter 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Is that not the truth, or is that not the truth? So we have tonight's picture. We have a nice little spring-like feel to it. Our nice big flower. We have our curly girl is back. She's got some short, curly, wavy action going on here. And she's got this humongous teacup right here, just waiting, filled with all the tea that you could ever want to drink in any given day. And there's some cute little flowers over here on the side, some cute flowers over here, and lots of leaves, lots to color. So let me know if you have any. Oh, I think it's so cute. Yes, let me know if you have any coloring ideas you would like to add in here. I happen to have this blue marker right now. I'm using our Bianyo Classic alcohol markers with the two tips. We have the wide side, which is going to be really good for when it comes time to do this cup. And then we have the smaller side, which is great for like these small strands of hair that we're going to get to. I'm thinking of making her hair brown with, maybe some like red streaks or something in there. What do you think? Let me know. Jump in the chat and let me know if there's any colors you'd like me to use. This blue right here, I was thinking we could use it for the flower. What do you think? I'll start it. And if you have a color that you'd like me to use instead, let me know. It's a nice deep blue. Not exactly spring-like, but I was feeling it tonight. And we can also incorporate other colors as well. It's not going to be all blue. So I'm going to do, I think I'll do every other with this blue, and then we can incorporate other colors around it. That's sort of what I was thinking. Maybe a couple other blues. Maybe it can just be a blue flower masterpiece. We'll see where we go from there. So yes, I am using my Bianyo alcohol markers. They're really great. I'm using the 72 count set in case you are wondering exactly which ones I'm using. I left the link in the description. If you are a marker enthusiast, an artist, and you want to know exactly which ones I'm using, feel free to take a look at the link. I am thinking of getting another set of markers. I really want to check out, what all the fuss is about with these ooh-woohoo markers. Is that how you say it? Wahoo, ooh-woohoo. I want to check them out. It seems like all the color kids are using them. Not that I'm trying to be like everyone else, but I want to see what all the fuss is about, you know? Are they really that great? I will have to try them to find out. But for right now, I'm really happy with my Bianyo. I think they're great. Um, they have a nice color. They're very bright. They dry very nicely. They remind me of like watercolor paintings or something. The way they dry. It's so smooth. As long as I am smooth with my coloring, they dry smoothly without any streaks. It's just when I go, a little crazy with my coloring there, that they start to streak. What I've noticed is that if you don't color that section fast enough, it will dry, and that's where the streaks come in. Let's see, I think I want to do, so we have this blue, and we can add another blue in there, like B2O or B203. Let me see, where's that one located? B203, here it is. And in case you're wondering, I'm using my swatch sheet with the numbers on them, the marker numbers, so that's the B203 I was referring to. The swatch sheet has been really handy. I'm just surprised and amazed at the fact that I didn't do it sooner, because I was guessing every single time I picked up my markers. But now I know exactly which color is going to go down on the page, and I'm so comforted in that fact, in that knowledge. Because sometimes you have a vision for what you want it to look like. And of course, my vision is open. So if you have a color that you'd like me to use, feel free to let me know. I thank you for trusting my choices. I think I'm still a beginner, but I appreciate the sentiment, the pro sentiment. I'm still learning. But yeah, sometimes you might have a feeling like maybe you want this cup to be black. I don't know, Let me know the feeling you got there, and we can make that happen. And in my 72 color Bianyo marker bag, I do have a black marker, so let me know what you're thinking. But right now I'm kind of intertwining the blues a little bit. I actually think I want to, let me see. I think I want to throw a little bit of purple in there. Let's see, we'll start with the small sections and see what that looks like. Yeah? We'll do a bigger one now. 2 different blues and a purple. I was thinking that might look kind of interesting. We can also throw a different color in there if you'd like. And there. Oops. See how it looked a little streaky. Do you like how that looks so far? I'll do this one too. And let's see. I'm just trying to get those streaks out. Actually, I like these 3 colors together. I think they look really nice. We might be able to stick one more in there if you're feeling that. But if you like these colors together, we can just keep it like this. Let me know. You like just these 3 together? Okay, we can do that. I see the hearts. Let's see. Yep, that's right here. And this blue has sort of this one I think has sort of a touch of purple to it. So I think it adds a nice just combination to this. A nice warmth to the combination. I'll do this too. light blue there. And maybe the light blue here. What do you think? I'm trying to space it out now. That's purple. We'll put the purple here. And maybe the light blue on these. And the light blue there. Let's see. How's that? I thought about using colored pencils for this picture because I just like, there's something about the way the lines look around her hair and her face that I thought would look really cool if I used colored pencils, but I didn't have a chance to get the colored pencils yet, so I still have, I have a set here, they're actually right here with me, but there's some Crayola erasable colored pencils, and I wasn't quite sure that that would do what I needed it to do. So I went with my markers because I know how my markers roll. I think I want the center part to be this light blue. That one had a lot of shading from the print. See that? And then I didn't choose a green, but yeah, I like that. And if you want, we could do those same colors on these other little small flowers all around. So let me see. Grab our little purples. Or because they're smaller, we can also just make them fully purple, fully blue. Like all around. Thinking about that too. So let's see how that looks. All around. There we go. I think that works. And then those other ones, I'll use the other blues. And I think I want the bigger flower to be the purple over here. There we go. One. This is all part of it too. And this one right here. Okay, and then I'll take the other one, the darker blue, and maybe we'll do around. You like that purple? Yes. It's such a nice color. It really pops. That's the thing with these colors, these markers. I think the colors just really pop out so nicely. I think I'll put the lighter blue around the outside edge like that. I would. I like these markers a lot. I do recommend them. Definitely. I left the link in the description if you're interested in using these specific ones. I haven't tried all of the markers yet out there. I have like it on my little list of things to do, to try a couple of the other marker brands. But so far I've only tried this one, Bianyo, and I like it. I really do like it. there's not even like a smell. You know, sometimes markers can have a smell to them. It's not really a smell. They're smooth. The colors are bright. Um, and it's just really nice, I think. I like how they look. Oh, right here? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I just was, listen, there's a natural darkness because of the print, because of um, the creation of the graphic itself. But yeah, I liked using that blue in the middle there. I liked how those colors came together so nicely. I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to make the rest of this the lighter blue. Let me see how that looks. I'm glad you like it though. And yes, I'm still learning about how to do shadow work on the flowers, on not the flowers, but on any of these drawings. I've seen other adult coloring channels. I've seen a couple, not all of them, but they are just the ones who work with shadows and stuff and lines. It looks amazing. I'm so inspired. I'm like, that looks so hard. But they hard for a newbie, but they make it look so easy. Perhaps it's not hard. I don't know. So it's something I gotta try. There's some really cool things that you can do with your markers, creating shadows, and if you have additional pens like acrylic pens and colored pencils and things, gel pens, you can do so many other things too. So I'm kind of looking as I have time when I'm able to look and learn because I think it's fascinating. G81315 maybe. Let's try this one. And it all looks so cool. Like there's so many artists out there coloring on these pages out there. It's just incredible the work that they're doing. And I especially need to learn how to blend. How to blend the colors together. That's something I really want to learn how to do too. How to blend without messing up your markers. Next thing you know, you got all the different colors on your marker tips. So I'm trying to want to learn how to do all of that stuff. I'm still trying to learn how to color without streaks. I'm successful most times. But if I stop moving while I'm coloring, that's where I'm more likely to get those streaks in there. So I try to be aware of that. Like continue to move until you get the. Oh man, look, I went way outside the line there. What happened there? What happened? Good grief. But yeah. It's like I had this moment where it went outside the line, and then in my head I'm thinking, I can fix it. All I gotta do is add more color outside the line. But that's okay. That's part of the fun, you know? It's part of the fun. So far, the coloring pages that I've looked at, they don't go outside the lines. They are like on point with their coloring. Their stuff is just, it looks so perfect. I'm sure they wouldn't say that it's perfect, but to me, it looks perfect. I'm like, they don't color outside the lines at all? Never happens. How do you do that? I'm probably also maybe coloring too fast. Maybe I need to slow down. Really get those, like really get those those stripes like slowed. I thought I do go slow, but sometimes I'm just like because I get excited as I'm coloring, so I'm like, I gotta get this in here. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. So I have to remember to be calm. That's the whole point. We are calmly coloring. We are relaxing at the end of our day. It's not a race. Jolly tea drinker, it's not a race. It is a moment of calm. You can relax. I do get excited though, as you can tell, as I'm speaking right now, I get excited as I color. And that's what kind of amps up the whole mood. There we go. Should I make, I'm trying to see how these, I'm gonna make these green, like greenery behind the flowers. And then we have some greens over here, over here. So what do you think about this teacup? What color should we make this teacup? It is so large and beautiful, and we can do so many things with it. What color? I'm thinking. We have our blue, we have this purple. We could also use just one of the colors that's already here, but I'm thinking we might want to do something else to make it stand out. Orange. I haven't used orange. And she has a sweater too, a little striped sweater. So maybe we can make her sweater orange and make the teacup a different color. What do you think? I still got to color her hair as well, so let me know what color you want to make her hair. I was thinking brown and another color. Gosh, way outside the lines there. But it doesn't have to be, it can be any other color we want. I'm gonna do some of this here. We have some blue next to her hair, so maybe some kind of brown, yellow, like a blondish type of feeling. That could work. Oh, I see some hearts. Okay. We'll start with that and then we'll see if you feel like adding something else. Oops. Yeah, I'm just getting all of our greens first. And then we'll turn our attention to the cup, the hair, and the sweater. If you're just joining me, how was your day? Hello, good evening, and welcome to our Wednesday night calm coloring session. So happy to have you here with us. I hope you have your tea or your water, and or whatever you're drinking, and that you're having a relaxing moment as you watch me color. Feel free to jump in the chat and let me know if you have any color suggestions. We have a nice big humongous teacup here just waiting for some color. So, and her hair. Yeah, just let me know what you're thinking for these colors. We are open to suggestions. I'm just finishing up our green leaves. I've been making the leaves green the past few coloring nights. But they don't always have to be green. They can be any color we want them to be. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to start doing something with her hair. I'm going to start with a brown. Just a little bit of brown in there. Let me see which brown I want to use. This is Y648. Okay, so I'm going to start with a darker brown, just a couple of strands, or a few. And then we can add some other color to it. I don't want to make it all brown. I want it to have some highlighted colors in there. So I was thinking maybe a yellow to give it sort of a blonde-like a look. Let's see. So we got that brown around there. And we've got this, some of these curls or these waves, some wavy hair. You can also stick some of that purple in there from the flower. A little bit of streak. Some of this purple, we can stick it in there. Let me know. I'll start with like the blonde. Let's see, all right, hold on. Let me find some blonde in there. 1205. And this one. Blondish. See that? How do you feel about that? A little bit of yellow. And I see some hearts. Thank you. There you go. Get some over here. I'll just put it around, in and around. And then we can still add other colors if you want. Or we can just keep it all these two colors if you think that works too. How about this? Hey, La Sharika at home. Thank you for joining us. How was that applesauce? Let's see. So we got more blonde streaks here. You like the yellow-brown combination? Ah, thank you. That's so kind. Sometimes I'm just kind of like, something pops into my mind and I'll try to make it happen on the paper. And then sometimes I, go outside the line and that changes everything. It's fun just trying little things, definitely. They seem to be very excited about that applesauce. That was so great. That was so great. I've never made applesauce like myself. I used to love applesauce. I never tried to make it though. Let me see, I'll add some more brown there. Maybe I'm putting too much yellow now. Let me see, what do you think? Here. Here. Like this. Some highlights under here. There we go. Blonde curl up here. I'm gonna add some more was popping. Yes, they were really excited about that sauce. I mean, it's apples, it's sweet appleliciousness, so I completely get it. I'm surprised the 4 jars was enough. I would think that you would need to make like 10 jars, seeing as how popular it was. We got some brown here. Thinking of maybe adding some red streaks. Or not. Hmm. There we go. Okay, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna grab a red marker and see what happens if I add a little bit of red in there. Just a little bit. Okay, which red though? R218 or the darker one than that. R218. Is that it? Okay. Okay. Let's see what this one looks like. Just like a streak here or there. Alright, listen, I'm just gonna take that whole second strand too. There you go. I won't do a lot, just a few in between. And I'll add some more brown so that the main color is brown. The dominant color is brown. And maybe this one here. Okay, and one more high. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to my brown. Still considering adding a little purple streak in there. Oh man, see, colored over into her face. But I think I could put the purple streak right there, maybe. Right there. And let's see, this one. I'm gonna make this brown too. There we go. Hello, good evening if you're just joining us. We are calmly coloring this Wednesday evening. How was your day? Was it stressful? Well, you've come to the right place. We are relaxing our minds and coloring. Or you're watching me color while you relax, which I think is wonderful. Feel free to jump in the chat and offer any color suggestions that you may have. Would love to hear from you. And I'll try not to cover my picture. picture while I color. Sorry, hold on a second. So we're giving her hair she's some brown hair, but with some blonde, slightly out of blonde, some blonde, red streaks. I'm laughing at myself as I color outside the lines. And don't you love it when your neighbors are loudly slamming their doors and stuff? Wonderful. Okay, make this brown too. And this. How do you like this hair? Is it working out? She's got some strands that are falling right just over her shoulder over here. Just like that. Oh, thank you for the heart. I'm still thinking about putting a purple streak like right here. Get a little purple streak. There we go. There you go. The purple streak I'll put right there. Hold on, I'll do it right now. Just right here. One purple streak. No, just kidding. Two purple streaks. There we go. Yes. 2 purple streaks. There we go. And then brown all around. Oops, goodness. There we go. I like it. Nice. There's some extra in here on these curls on the end. Right there. Right there. So be thinking about what color you want the cup to be in her sweater, because we're going to do that next. This big, humongous cup. It can be a color we've already used, or it can be something we haven't touched yet. Tried it. There we go. This curly girl has a lot of strands. nice browns in there and the yellow, some red. I like the purple. All right, let's see what we got going on. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Let me check our swatch sheet. Okay, well, what color haven't we used? We have the blues, we have some purple, a little touch of red. I can make the cup match the red in her hair, or the yellow. What do you think about that? Big old red cup? I'm also thinking about orange. So I was thinking maybe I can make her shirt, her sweater orange. So I'm thinking, now I'm thinking, I see it, orange and pink. Orange and pink. Let's see, 608, 505. I'm consulting my swatch sheet. So we got the orange and like a bright pink behind it, 605 maybe. So I got an orange and pink. I'm thinking pink for the sweater, orange for the cup. Sound good? Does that work for you? Okay, I see some hearts. Let's make it work. It's the top of her sweater up here. And down here, this is her arm. So the sweater stripes are over here too. And over here, let's see, I'm gonna have to count all this as her sweater too. Alright, there's that sweater all done. Not much to color because the cup is covering it. That looks nice though. See how that sweater pops? Very nice, right? Alright, and then we're gonna do the orange for the teacup. Oh yeah, I'll start with the handle. What kind of tea do you think she's drinking that she needs such a big cup? Does she really just love tea that much? I'm thinking she does. Maybe she just finished making applesauce and she took all the skin from the apples and she made herself some apple tea. Ooh. And because she made so much applesauce, she needed a big cup of tea because she had so much apple skin left over. And she didn't want to waste the skin, so she decided to make herself a big cup of apple tea and sit outside amongst the flowers and drink it happily because she loves applesauce and she loves apple tea. Alright, I'm going to use the big wide side to do our teacup. Ready? Here we go. Ooh, isn't that special? I'm gonna attempt to not streak it. Yeah, I see them already. That's okay. I'm gonna go over it again to see if I can cut out some of the streaks. I think I'll make the whole thing orange too. The whole cup and the plate underneath it as well. I'll take the small side and fill it in. Let me grab the small tip. Hold on. Actually, let me go over the wide side again. Hold on. Just want to fill it in so it doesn't look like it's faded in the middle. What do you think? Sort of. I'm going to take the thin side and fill in these areas here. Right here. Yep, and over here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to hit that again down here. There we go. That looks fuller, right? I think so. And then let me get the inside rim and stuff. And yeah, right in here as well. How's that? Just make it a little more filled in. How's that? Does that work? Okay, I see some hearts. I see some hearts. Yeah, that worked out. And you know what I didn't get? I'm gonna use that little blue for the center of these flowers. And then I'm gonna give our curly girl a little bit of color. Oops. Hey, if you like this coloring, be sure to like and subscribe. And come on back the next time we color. Join our calm coloring community of calm people. People trying to get calm at the end of a day. We've been coloring each night, usually around, well, it varies, usually around this time, sometimes a little later, depending on the day. But I try my best to post when I'm going to be live that night so that you know ahead of time. But Be sure to set your notifications to all when you subscribe so that you know when I go live, because sometimes I do like to pop up. Sometimes. Giving our girl a little bit of color. Alright, and I'm going to try to do her face without making any streaks. Ready? I'm going to use the small side. Or should I just go ahead and use the wide? Let's try the wide. Good idea, bad idea. Seemed like a good idea in my head. And then I tried it. Not bad, not bad. Just trying to fill it in a little bit more. Sort of. How'd that come out? Came out okay? Oh man, I should probably do our hands too if we're gonna. Just trying to fill it in a little bit more so it's not. Doesn't look kind of faded out. Jeez. I tried it. To let it dry. And I think we're gonna give her. I'm gonna give her some gray eyes. What do you think about that? I think I'm gonna take this purple. Actually, I'll take the red. Maybe the red and the purple. I'm gonna go with the purple. And we're gonna just playfully do some outlines under here. I just realized we didn't color in the tea. Hold on. I will color in that tea too. And hold on. I think this is part of her sweater. Yeah. And shall we make the tea? I'm gonna make the tea green. she's drinking some green tea or some matcha, which is a type of green tea. To finish my shading down here, I think. This is just me playing around with some outlining. I don't really quite know if it works, but I enjoy doing it. Something like that. Did we catch everything in here? I think we did. Wonderful. I'm just going to color in our scripture. Tonight's scripture was found in Psalm chapter 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Ain't that the truth? I think I'm going to use the blue, the dark blue, with this. This one. I hope you enjoyed coloring with me this evening. Hope it was calming for you. Goodness. And that you found some joy and some peace in our time together. I think it's wonderful that you took this time just for your own self-care, just to sit for yourself and relax after the long day that you had. And I'm just honored that you chose to spend that time with me. Thank you so much. These 8s are tricky. They shouldn't be, but they are. We put our confidence in God. Look at that. All right, let's look at our picture. Here's our masterpiece. Voila. Oh yeah, I know that orange really bold. Yes, that bold orange in there. Really great. Great suggestion. So we have our curly girl. She's happy. Her hair is fresh. She has brown hair, but she has some nice blonde and red highlights in there. She has a couple purple streaks. She is living it up today. She has on her hot pink sweater off the shoulder because, we're coming into spring. So now she's giving a little shoulder action. And she has a nice pretty flower next to her. We used a couple different blues, 2 different blues and a purple in there just to make this come together so nicely. And we did that same combination down here for these flowers. These flowers, we used those same colors down here. It was nice. And we had some traditional green for our green leaves. I thought that was nice. And of course, our big, bright orange teacup just popping on the scene with some green tea in there. We gave her some gray eyes. Thought that'd be a nice touch. And a little purple accent down here. I tried to do with some of the border. Oh, mess up. I just had a thought. Maybe another time I'll do some background. I need to practice some background art. I've seen some of the cool adult coloring channels do some background art. I think that's really cool. What do I have tonight to do that? I mean, they're really skilled. I'm trying to think of what I could do back here. Any suggestions right now? Should I just add some more of this purple, behind it? What do you think? Just some purple lines, maybe? Or I can make the whole thing purple. That might be too much. I can do purple dots. Okay, I want to try something. Hold on. I'm taking the purple only because I used purple down here. Let me see. I'm gonna do some purple dots. See how that looks. Try to be very careful about it. It's an experiment. I'm an artist. I'm allowed to experiment, right? I don't know how this is gonna look at all, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna put them in and around these areas too. Yeah, the people who are really professional with their adult coloring pages, they're amazing. They do such cool things in the background. Their skills are just amazing. This is me just playing around because I don't know what it's gonna look like. Just wanted to try it. She just felt like she was in a picture frame. And I thought, hey, we need to do something in the background for that picture. Let's see. So just a couple dots here and there. Well, more than a couple. Okay, let's see. How's it looking so far? Is it really odd? Was it a poor decision? Let's see. Oops. Look at that. Even with dots, I still go outside the lines. Good grief. All right, let's see. You like the dots? I was just trying something to see how that would look. I figured the dots would be the easiest way to do the background instead of just plastering ink of marker, behind it. This time, I figured, hey, let's try some dots. Sorry, I don't mean to cover her face. I'll keep watching other videos to try to get some other ideas and learn how to do some things. I know there's certain patterns and things we can create. I probably also need different tools too, different markers to make those kind of patterns, but this is fun to try right now. So what do we think? Lines. So you'd rather see lines than the dots? Maybe tomorrow night we'll do some lines. I could also do 2 different color dots. Although I'm feeling just this purple right now. Just add some more. What do you think about that? What do you think? It's interesting. Should I add another color dot in there? Like this darker blue, maybe? Or would that be too much? I'm gonna put like 1 or 2 of these dots in there. Let me see. I'm gonna put it over a couple of them. Just experimenting tonight, aren't we? just kind of highlighting one or two. Well, I mean, not one or two, but not doing too many. See, you go overboard on one, it becomes a huge dot. That was an accident. More, less, or leave it like that. I think that works. What do you think? You like it? Does that work? A couple more. Oh, I see some hearts. Should I quit while I'm ahead? I will keep dotting this whole thing. I'm like, now I'm thinking about putting dots on top of our teacup. See, it just like you do a little bit, and it just gets ahead of you, gets away from you. Okay, I think we are good. I'm glad you like it. Yes, I'm gonna quit before I go wild with these dots. I can see myself going wild. So, but thank you. This is our masterpiece. Yeah, we updated it just now. Now I'm thinking about outlining the box. See, it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. I could outline the box with this purple, just like I did down here. I'm gonna leave it alone. Thank you so much. Here's our masterpiece. Yes, all of the things we did, plus the additional dots. You know what I'm saying? Who was the artist? Who was the famous artist? Quick history pop quiz. Who was the famous artist who used dots in their artwork? I'm trying to remember the name. Anyone? Seurat? Who was the dot artist? That's probably not the best way to describe him, but yeah, Seurat? I don't know. I'd have to look that up after. But yeah. Just made me think of it. He would use little dots and he would make like super masterpiece works of art just with little dots. I'm trying to remember what the name of that art form is called. See? Art class was so long ago, guys. But I think I like the way this came out. I'll stick with my simplicity, my simple coloring. And thank you so much for your help and for your color suggestions. I'm so delighted that you came to spend time with me this evening. Thank you for joining this calm coloring session. And perhaps we'll do it again tomorrow night. Be sure to subscribe and please like the video. Subscribe and set your notifications to all so that you know when I go live. And tomorrow night will probably be around 9:30, I think. But I'll try to put a post up to let you know. And of course, if you subscribe, you should get the notification, hopefully. And I just thank you so much for watching. Thank you for this time. It was fun. And I pray that when you lay down to sleep tonight, you will not be afraid and your sleep will be sweet. Now remember, if you need any help falling asleep, additional help, I have some nice adult bedtime sleep stories in my playlist on my channel. Fun, lighthearted stories, some mysteries that you can listen to help you relax and put yourself in a better headspace to fall asleep. If you need any more calm after this lovely calm coloring session, feel free to take a listen to one of those stories. I just released a new one just a couple days ago, so it was part 2 to another story that we released a couple weeks ago. So take a listen. And if you enjoy listening to me read scriptures, there's also an audio Bible playlist where I read scriptures. And if that's comforting for you, feel free to listen to that after you leave here. But I thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful night. There's our picture. Until next time, Jolly Tea drinkers, have a good night. Bye. Thank you.